Go ahead.
Okay. So in the 1920s, it was assumed that homosexuality was pathological, and people began believing that the practices to eliminate it were acceptable and appropriate. One of the methods used in order to eliminate homosexuality was conversion therapy. And this can include tons of different methods like shaming or emotional and traumatic stress, psychological and physical painful stimuli in order to change the individual's sexuality from homosexuality to heterosexual. And when I say things like painful stimuli, I mostly mean like castration, or I think that's how you pronounce it, and then electroshock therapy. Conversion therapy is not medically or ethically appropriate, considering it's based on intolerant, inaccurate, and outdated assumptions about sexual orientation, because in reality, no type of therapy can hinder one's sexuality, and many places around the world have even made laws trying to prevent these practices. Even many of the nation's leading psychological and professional medical and mental health associations have even rejected conversion therapy and even expressed many concerns regarding the ethics behind it. Some of the organizations, for example, include the American Psychiatric Association, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the American Psychological Association. But in total, over 25 U.S. organizations have denounced conversion therapy as unethical and ineffective, and over 14 states have made laws protecting the LGBT community and their youth. Not only is conversion therapy dangerous and extremely cruel, it, like I said, is not effective and has lasting effects on all the individuals it's placed on. They end up with long-term mental health issues like anxiety, depression, loss of sexual feeling, suicidal thoughts, tendencies, and feelings. Basically just causes a lot of psychological distress with feelings of isolation and low self-esteem. And with the information, experiments, and studies our scientists have conducted, it's proven that these practices have no valid scientific evidence to support that sexual orientation can even be changed, considering being homosexual it's not a mental disorder. Exact science is based on facts, and considering there's no scientific evidence that conversion therapy is effective, we can't say that conversion therapy and these methods are scientific, but rather an ineffective pseudoscience that is dangerous, extremely cruel, and should be prevented at all costs.
All right. Thank you. Questions for Jaiden? All right. So, how prevalent is conversion therapy to this day?
How much do they use?
Yeah, how much is it still used? I mean, in the United States, worldwide?
I know that in some places it still does happen, and that's why there's so many organizations trying to prevent it. But I'm not technically sure about which areas still practice it, but I do know a couple of states that have made laws against it.
So it's still legal in parts of the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay.
And they mostly tend to do it in places like psychiatric units, really bad ones that, don't do really any ineffective or effective stuff, so.
Okay. Other questions for Jaiden? All right. Thank you very much.